But all right, man, let's go ahead. Let's jump into the last segment. So I seen y'all. There's somebody put this clip in our group. So there was a solid 3, and she had some demands in there. So
oh boy,
let me go ahead and pull this up.
Solid 3. Oh my.
Yeah, solid 3, and it could possibly be a 2.
Oh wait, I think I did.
Yeah, this was you, Wally. I think that put this up there, but it was interesting. I was like, we gotta do this one tonight. I bumped the other topic. We going in on this because it kind of tie into the.
Oh shit!
But all right, let me go. Go ahead.
I just want to put a disclaimer out there, right? M3 is definitely like, don't find this woman attractive at all. I wouldn't even give her a rating, a ranking, or whatsoever though.
No, we got ranker. Damn that.
You can't. I'm going to say 0 right now, and there's a big reason.
Just off of the looks.
Yeah, I'm going to say 0 because the sachet on her right across her say bad influence.
Okay. M3. What's your rating?
I'm trying to count how many chins she has. 1, 2. Based off the amount of that look and the hair, I'm like, look, man, I have to give her a 0. I'm serious.
You going 0? Okay. Wally, what rating would you give homegirl?
Well, let's see. Well, as the scale always say, 1 through 9, so technically I'll have to give her a 1 because you're out of my age range. I ain't messing with you.
Okay.
0 is a number, Wally.
It is, but usually no one don't say 0 to 9. They say 1 through 9.
Yeah. But 0 is closer to 1.
Sorry, 1 through 10. Actually, they say 1 through 10, but you know that.
But 0 is closer to 1.
Oh, that's always true.
I'm gonna give her a 2. I give her a 2. Solid 2.
Who's the nice one now?
Yeah, you're gonna put
who's
the 0
nice
when you start listening.
I'm out here.
Say, who's the nice one? Normally it's me giving
give her
out
a 2.
5s.
Nah, because she up there in age, and probably back in 08, she probably looked decent.
I mean, not what I'm about to hear. This
Stans said I'm wild.
I'm sorry. The fact that he even gave her a 2, though, I don't know. It's kind of questionable, jerk.
I'm telling you, man. Back in 03, she probably, man, she was probably a solid 4 back in 03.
Yeah, but we ain't looking at the present.
Nah, I heard this video enough. Nah, I'm good.
But all right, let me go ahead. Let me play the video, man, because she kind of went in, man. She had a lot to say for low numbers across the board. So that's why I wanted to get it out.
I'm not listening to a man. I'm so sorry.
If you was in a long-term relationship with a man, would you want him to take full control over the health and wellness in that relationship?
No.
No?
Why is he telling me what to do?
What if he knows a lot more about fitness and health?
He doesn't.
No?
I'm not listening to a man. I'm so sorry.
Why not?
Because why is he not listening to me?
Let's just say if you was in a relationship with me and I wanted to get you in better fitness, would you listen to me?
How much money does your company make a year? Like, I think that's the question. Like.
So she literally said, why you're not listening to me? You're talking about health and wellness. Where's health and wellness right there in that visual?
Not from her, but from him, yes.
So what I'm going to be listening to?
She should listen to him.
Yeah,
but she wants to know about the money.
That's why.
But you see this though. But you see this. This is a correlation between what happened with Sex and the City and where we are today. How do you tell a fitness? How you tell a fitness trainer that's fit that you need to see his money, his portfolio? That is none of your business when you fat. And we're not talking about the PHAT. We're talking about, you have enough calories and you about to be on metformin and the other one, the stevia and the rest of the whole 9.
But do you think like her like being over the top, man? You think it's almost like a what's the word? Kind of like a cope. You know how some people it's almost like
no. I think this is who she is. That's a lot of time. That's how like a lot of women are. I'm at that point where I just say out loud, like, I'm just a man. I don't know anything. Because that's how they treat us anyway. And how you tell a fitness trainer, like a straight up fitness trainer, somebody who this is his business, that's why he's in Miami and able to go ahead and do what he do, one of his streams of income, and just say that. I'm just like, okay.
But that's why I said it's almost like I'm not gonna do the shit no way, so I might as well kind of dismiss it and then just be over the top. That's where it kind of seems like she's trying to do.
Yeah, but my thing is right, because let's say if we were to be like, yeah, I'm gonna just say balance because I forgot the word I was gonna use originally. But even then, it's like, okay, let's say you're balanced, right? Because of course everyone will say every body type is different, so everyone does things differently to actually lose weight or however it may be. So everyone has a different body type and all that. So it's like what one person may need to do, it may be different from the next person, give or take, however it is, right? So it's like, how would you know what's best for me when reality, everyone's different, right? It's like you're just going off based upon what works generally. And that might not be what best works for her because it may not work that way. So she may need some to know oh, you got a degree, you got this, all this other stuff and whatnot. So yeah, when she puts up those credibilities, oh, do you have a gym? Do you have this? Do you have Fortune 500? All that stuff. It's like, yeah, she's trying to put it up there like a frame, like she needs a framework to know if you have something. But even then, this is just directly your man, and you can just see your man is of better health than you. So again, what are we talking about here?
But do y'all think she kind of? I think cope was the wrong word, but protectionism, because he kind of bought into fitness. So you think maybe she thought it as a swipe. So now she's like, that's where she went to the money and stuff because she knows how guys.
SJ, I think it's the word deflection.
Yeah,
okay, there you go.
Yeah, but it's even then, but it's honestly, this is why I say it's weird. Don't get me wrong, right? Anybody can be a good food, anyone can be a foodie, right? And all this, but what do you have to be afraid of if you're trying to lose or stay healthy? Because again, it's as you listen to the video, she's even blocking the other part, which as you can see right there, when the statements were being made, if you had type 2 diabetes, she's automatically saying, well, you really can't destroy type 2 diabetes. I'm like, women, are you just gonna stay in the thick of it? Then you're not gonna do nothing. It's
type 2 diabetes you can change.
So it's just to hear her talking and saying this is she's deflecting everything versus just saying, hey, look, if someone was able to do something that you weren't able to do, would you not listen to them and do it? And you're saying no, but you should listen to me. But the thing is, you do not have the results.
She don't want the results, Wally.
Yeah.
Well, of course you don't. Why where she at?
But M3, you want anything before we finish out this video?
All right, just no, it's just the way how I'm looking at it in this situation, right? It's kind of sad that women are so resistant to a man's leadership. You know what I mean? But then yet you want to complain that we don't lead you guys or we don't lead enough. But clearly, if a man has the physical proof, right, of him being fit and can actually transform your body, why there gotta be so much resistance? If a woman in your sisterhood, if a woman is telling you the same exact way, you'll listen to her, you'll give her the praise and the accolades for that. But because we supposed to be dumb men and we never know what we're talking about, we gotta have all this social proof to back our claims up when it's clearly, you can clearly see okay, if a fit guy like him is approaching her and is trying to give her the help that is needed, why? Well, I don't want to go too far because I know she said some other outrageous shit, but yeah, this is why, man, men gotta stop being ashamed of feeling like you're not leading enough. Because no matter what you do, if they don't listen, don't waste your energy.
And can we look at that photo real quick? Can we enlarge it?
Nah, it's about as big as it gets. I tried.
Okay, look, that's why she's gonna be forever single. Because the one that's wearing the white stash, I think this is a bachelorette party or girls' night. She's getting married to the man, and the one that's next to her, who's got into a little tiny, cozy situation with the trainer. Oh, she's like, yeah, we're gonna exchange some numbers when we're done. She ain't challenging him. She's like, yeah, you gonna train me.
Mm-hmm. No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she hugged up. The other one, like you said, she got a situation, but it's allowed. Hey, so check out my man. Shout out to the homie, Mr. Fantastic. I see his comment right here. My man said, always the twos, fews, fours, and belows. Shout out to Mr. Fantastic. But yeah, we'll get back to the video. But nah, I agree with you, M3. That's why I said I think it's a little bit of deflection, like Stan was saying, and protectionism, because she knows deep down. I think sometimes people self-sabotage. It's almost like, get away from me. So I know I'm not gonna get selected type of thing. So it's like, let me be over the top and act like I don't want no leadership.
But you really want it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a dumb undermining, because it's like, okay, you're saying that if the guy's saying if you had a dude and y'all are in a long-term relationship, he can help you out to get betterly fit. You over here flipping and talking about he should listen to you. Like, what do you listen to you amongst what? If you would be fit, you would already do it already. So what?
But it was just it was tacky for her to throw the like money shit out there, because he was just talking about some basic stuff. So
they're always trying to validate something, and it is what it is. But it don't matter. You can validate all you want to. The world you can't you cannot sit here and try to validate everything, because there's nothing you can validate. It's like, okay, validate. What is the best way to lose weight? Everyone validates there's certain ways to do it, but everyone has a way to do it, right?
But he's a trainer.
No, I know that, but I'm saying, like, just in general, like, there's different products that help you lose weight, but what is the validation behind it? No one's not gonna tell you anything. It's because it's just whatever works for you, supposedly. If you see it work, it's validation enough for you, right? But that's my point.
All right, let me get back in the video.
If I'm listening to you, like, the paycheck needs to match the advice you're giving me. So, like, a Fortune 500 company, okay, I'll listen, because I'm getting paid to listen at that point.
Okay, so what if you had type 2 diabetes and I wanted to help you reverse that? Would you listen to me then?
Well, you can't reverse type 2 diabetes, unfortunately.
Why do you say that?
Well, you can ease the symptoms with lifestyle changes, but, like, you can't really get rid of it 100%. We don't even really know what causes diabetes, medically speaking.
Most of type 2 diabetes come from being overweight to obese and having access of
if you're trying, you're trying to get your woman in shape, but, like, where are those standards coming from?
Those standards are coming from the man having higher standards in health and wellness than you do. So if he's able,
with that man, I'm so sorry.
If he's able to communicate that to you, he can improve your health and wellness, and for you to live a longer, healthier lifestyle.
I'm not listening.
Yeah.
Okay. See, and that's another thing too, right? You know how they always say, what's that universal phrase? Like, how you reflect yourself from your outside also helps you mentally. Like what you are physically helps you out mentally. What you are mentally will help you out physically. This is my whole point. She's the proving factor of this. It's like, so you don't feel good on the outside. So guess what? You don't feel good on the inside, and you don't feel good on the inside. You don't feel good on the outside. It's just belligerent.
Let me chime in, right? Because I'm going to go in on this walrus, right? So, if you pay close attention, right, to the ridiculous shit that she said, right, then she starts going in deeper, talking about, like, she need to get paid, right, for advice that a guy is telling her to do. This is how bad, like, the mental state in most of these women are, right? That don't hold themselves accountable, that don't understand what accountability is, and is not really working on to improve the overall quality of their well-being in their life and all that. So I'm gonna put, like, let's see, I'm gonna use my girl for example, right? Okay. Now, of course, like, she's a cool person, whatever. And because she don't mind me talking about her, I will. Now, she's chunky or whatever, and that's not usually my archetype, right? I don't usually go for the thick ones or whatever, right? But because I decided to try and go for, like, the personality, and I understand that, weight could definitely change over time. And the only reason why I'm even dating her, because I know for sure that because she's working on her weight, she's doing the exercising. I mean, look, anytime when we meet up, you know, she's the one who's mostly initiating, like as far as like going off for walks or playing tennis versus aerobic activities, versus my lazy ass co-workers who, you know, some of them, you know, get liposuction or whatever, and still don't even want to take like, you know, a 5-minute walk. Now, if I was in that situation, right, where it was like the option where, okay, I met this woman, you know, we're thinking about becoming boyfriend, girlfriend, but the moment you start becoming lazy, or you just like, hey, like, you know, I don't want to work out, I don't want to even like, you know, improve my overall quality of being of life, or you don't even want to get the advice that I'm giving you to try to help shape up your life and your lifestyle, then I'm already done. And I got to move on to the next. And this is why these walruses, right, and piggies, right, you know, they start crying because, you know, they want men to accept them for like, what was it called? Fat acceptance or whatever, or obese acceptance. But the problem is that like, they don't want to put in the work in like to really like transfer their bodies. Look, I'm gonna put it like this. If I was like the guy, right, I'd be like, yeah, like, you know, like we have a certain standard. We want you guys to look in a certain way, but overall, we want you guys like to be also healthy at the same time. Like, again, look, I know black men, like we don't have like a lot of standards, so I get it, right? Take any fat beat, right?
Out of here.
But make no mistake, we love the thickness or whatever, right? When it's nice and it's curvy and it's symmetrical. Unless if you're African and then you try and get a green card and then you just, you know, get a white woman or whatever. And I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do. The hustle is real. But the thing is, we're not always looking for someone that's like sloppy. We don't want sloppiness or whatever. We're trying to help you guys like to at least be molded into the shape that we will hope for you guys to be. But we want you guys to be willing to do that on your own terms. Not just having some man to try and force you down your throat. Not us listen to you saying that, oh, you need to pay us like some ridiculous jargon or whatever. We want to make sure that, hey, if we're going to work out and we try and get fit for ourselves or for you, you need to put in the work and do the same thing. Yeah, you could cook, you could clean, you could suck, whatever, but we want you to be like the best shape and form of possible, pretty much. That's all I got to say.
All right. Stan, you on mute or something?
Oh.
Still can't hear you. You might.
Yeah, you might have to.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but you know, I also want to throw another thing because, you know, I'm glad you caught the payment future because, you know, it's crazy. You know, and usually, right, when they have issues and problems, like in just in general, right, who do we usually want to go talk to talk about our problems? Our friends and all that stuff, right? But if you want to talk about paid advice and having someone that is a professional, then why you don't go to a fucking therapist? Oh, no, because you ain't trying to do all that. Oh, but see, wait a minute. But based upon your terminology, what you just talked about, that's what you should do. So why you keep asking your friends about advice? Okay.
The thing is, why though?
Backsliding in.
Yeah, but the thing is, why what make her sound semi-retarded? She's telling the guy basically that in order for him, a guy that already has that physical proof, he needs to pay her in order for him to give her the advice to transfer her body that she needs. He don't need anything like from her, you know. But if she's looking for someone, well, she ain't looking for nothing. But basically, as long as a guy want to give you the advice that's needed to help you out, because he's doing you a favor, he has to pay her in order to give her the advice that's needed that she ain't gonna take anyway. And by the end of the day, she's gonna eat a McDonald's McDouble meal anyway, with some fries and a Diet Coke for balance.
But all right, Stan, what was you about to say?
Ooh, Lord. Woo. A Diet Coke for balance. That need to be a t-shirt. What I was going to say is a lot of times like to be understanding is like your body go through changes and hormones. You went through just eating everything and staying at 98 pounds to now everything is going through your hips or going to other parts of your body, and then on top of that you have to go work out, right? It's crazy, like health is wealth unless you have to work for it. And it's that working part that I'm seeing that people don't like and they deflect. But like, yo, if you want a healthy body, then do it. Like M3 said, like people going out here getting plastic surgery and tummy tucks and liposuction, but it comes back unless you really work out. You have to work out.
They know all they know is I worked for it. I worked my big time job and I paid for it to get gone. Even though it's your freaking fat that you over accumulating, it's just nothing but simple cells just constantly multiplying right back because you didn't really do nothing to numb it.
But for like us guys, like we can say like, hey yo, you need to hit the gym, and then we know it because that's like, yo, you need to just hit the gym. Let's work out together, and we'll do it. But there's also another side to it, right? Like a lot of times when you go in a relationship, the girlfriend or wife don't want you to work out as much because she don't want to work out. And next thing you know, you're gaining pounds. That happened to me before. That happened to my friends. Like, there's a side to it of like, yo, they say like, well, you're in a good relationship when you add weight. I was not in a good relationship. It was horrible. But because we had some, M3 could testify, some horrible brothers who's like, I'm going to tell if you go to the gym. It's like, yo, this is some crazy stuff to be in a relationship. I had to put my health in question to make somebody happy. That's some BS. But that's the whole thing of like healthy relationships also mean that you have to keep your body healthy. But who are we? Because we have body positivity, and a lot of people who's body positivity coaches, some of them have passed away.
Yeah.
So you can't beat. Just go ahead and do some push-ups and jump jacks.
But real quick, I think, man, even if you don't want to do the fitness thing, that's fine, man, because this shit ain't for everybody. I would recommend it, but at the end of the day, it's like for that girl that's big, it's like, man, if you're gonna, you better make sure, especially for a female where guys are more visual creatures, man, you better have a hell of a personality. So for her to be like that, and then personality was think it's like, man, you ain't got a shot in hell. So I think that's where people need to have that awareness and understanding. Like, look, man, if I'm lacking in some other areas, I might need to have that. My personality need to be bubbly. I need to be the life of the party, make everybody feel welcoming. But she's just nasty, talking like, oh, they better have the money and stuff. Like, shut up, ain't no guy with no money fucking with you.
I mean,
I gotta say something about the personality.
She need to be dating janitors, the cat that work on the fries at the McDonald's. Like, she talk about some Fortune 500 company.
I mean, but look, Stan, I mean, not Stan, but Jerry, but like even what you're saying, right, is like I can get all that, right? Like you may not be like a gym person, but even then, like even from the standpoint of not being a gym person, you can still do yoga or something like that. Like whatever fits the bare minimum needs to do something. Simple walking, like I'm not saying like again, everyone's different. Everyone works and process differently, right? Especially if you end up getting kids, of course the body changes and all that. That's that's also a different thing. But like even just from a standpoint, if I'm just guessing, she's single, she never had kids a damn day in her life. It's like, come on now, and right? It's like even what Stan mentioned, right, about just like the relationship dynamic. It's like one of the most easiest things to help you like gain weight is like stress. Like, come on, bro. Like, well, it's, I mean, hey, look, I think people just don't really look at it all the way.
Man, jerk, I'm going to say BS in that personality. If it's fake, it's fake. Go work out. There's saunas, go work out. Move that stuff around because I don't need your personality. I don't, if it's a fake personality to get people, I'm going to see it, sense it, and I'm not going to like it.
Man, I'm not saying this guy, man, you just need to, man, you see how she came at that thing? Like, man, you need to learn when to shut up. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like be fake, but I'm just saying like you damn sure don't need to be annoying. when you got a disadvantage in the looks department. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, man, you should be like, hey man, you want something to drink? You should be damn near trying to get my man drunk. Shit, you like Don Julio? That's the type of chick that need to be in her pocket. She need to be like, look.
But Jerk, you know what's the crazy part? Like, there's a workout machine at M3, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's at a gym. We ain't gonna say the name of the gym because they ain't paying us for no sponsorship and we ain't giving y'all no credit. Mm-hmm. But you go in there, right? And they put you in this little tube and you gotta hold your hand to the rail and they shake you for 30 minutes.
Goddamn thing.
You know what I'm talking about, M3?
Yeah, but it's definitely not. I mean, it's definitely not the gyms that I went to though. So it's a.
But you know what we talking about, right? But like you just hold on to the rail in the tube, and they
say around the clock fitness or whatever.
Yeah, and you just shake, and all I do is just shake you, and it gives you enough workout as though you worked out for an hour. But I'm like, there's things out here like there's no.
I'm saying right now that
there was just like. Got in the tube. This
yeah.
Put your arms up, bitch.
Okay, so pretty much just like that
big ass in this tube.
They got the rubber band. They put you in the rubber band, and they shake that thing just to tighten you up.
No, you're in the tube.
I understand, right?
No, I know, but I'm saying like they're just different functions.
So she just got her arms up. She eating bananas and shit in the tube. Just
hold on, like M3. I'm sorry, M3. Go ahead.
Yeah, my bad.
That's more hard than like getting up out of the bed this morning, like just so you could take a shit. When you have like those type of machines, right? And I'm telling you, you're largely a beast, right? Like you're looking like King Hippo from like the Punch Out series or whatever, and you got the thing that's like shaking your stomach, bro. You already know these women gonna get seasick. They're gonna be throwing up with all that.
It's not King Hippo. M3.
But all right, y'all, man. Let's go ahead. We about to wrap up.
The views that was shared.
Shout out to M3.
Part of the network.
M3 was going in.
Yeah, everybody, you guys for sure.
At least we know what we need to bring up more fitness segments because that's M3 passion.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. We gonna hit everything, man. Especially when we start doing the lives, man. We gonna have all kind of. Within the show, man, we're gonna make sure we have like various topics, man. We ain't gonna be just doing relationship stuff. We gonna mix it up. So,
question, right? And you can feel free to delete what I'm about to say, Jerk, right?
No, go ahead, man.
So, because I don't know on YouTube, right? Am I allowed to say I'm an anti-body positivity,
Nah, you got, man. You can say whatever.
I'm anti-body positivity. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what's the last thing I'm supposed to say like that, but anti-body positivity, Semitic, whatever you want to call me, right? But
what is the definition of body
I'm just trying to find a better word for me to say it. That's all.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm for it is because man, there's some dudes that need houses. That might be a homosexual, and no bad chick is gonna let a dude sleep on the couch. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta. There's gotta be balance in the world, man. Like we don't need all the chicks bad. There needs to be 2s and 3s. So I mean, man, a dude might need to sleep on the couch. He might be like, "Damn, okay, you know what? Tax season coming around. Let me holler at Shorty right there."
Sleep on no couch. You're in the bed with them 2 and 3.
Oh yeah. You definitely got to knock it down. But
I mean, you could negotiate a little.
That you might need that come up, man. You might not be built for sleeping outside like me. I can't sleep outside, so I gotta do what I need to do. M3 over here, like trying to get everybody in the gym. I don't need everybody in the gym. What happened if I need that come up in life, man? Stop playing M3.
Ooh.
Stop fucking up the plan for the homosexuals out here. I need a place to stay, man.
Look. I'm trying to make that come up myself too, though. All right. So
yeah. Don't mess that up for the dudes out here. Light skinned dudes is known to be full-fledged homosexuals.
Wally ain't exempt. Wally's a part of
Wally ain't exempt either. Wally gonna be on that couch too. That's what Wally was looking at M3 like M3. He was like M3. Shut the fuck up.
Well, when you said it, Wally just turned his nose.
Wally was like looking down at the ground. He was like, "Shit, I hope."
I ain't doing shit. I ain't being part of the homosexual team. No, fuck that shit. I ain't being part of no one's couch. Fuck.
Look, that's what I'm saying. Like, she gonna want you in her bedroom with her. Like, you ain't gonna be on couch, Wally.
Hey,
you'll be all right.
New Xbox Series go. I'm saying right now, Wally's gonna do it for sure. I got money on that.
Wally, man, if they have that cloth couch, man, with them oversized arms that's damn near like pillows, man, them joints is comfortable, Wally. What you tripping about?
Might be comfortable. Doesn't mean I'm gonna be there.
Bougie, man. Bougie.
Call what you want to
Hey,
call.
look, the Haitian flag is red and blue for a reason, and Wally come from light-skinned people just like me. So
I come from light-skinned people
Wally
like you. What the world?
Wally light-skinned, y'all. So don't let Wally fool you.
Hey, look, I was born lighter than what I am right now.
There you go. See,
I was.
Yeah, light skin.
Don't you dare. My parents.
You turn your nose up in the air.
My parents were dark. Don't you dare. Okay?
You turn your nose up in there when SJ was like, yeah, us light skin, but we need. And here he is like, I'm like, no, you didn't.
Girl, please.
Hey, standing.
I ain't doing none of that shit.
Yeah.
What was you about to say?
Something right. You know, in the subconscious way, you know how Jerk kind of paired you like on his side? And he kind of paired like us blackies. No. Don't us
blackies. You light skin. I know you ain't talking, sir. I know. M3, please. The Spanish whisperer. The Spanish.
Wait, what?
You put M3 in the whitest neighborhood, and it's like, hola, ¿cómo estás? It's like, what? Where'd she come from? I ain't lost. I need to know which way to go down the street. Like, what?
It was funny, man, because my wife the other day, she made some Spanish dish and it was terrible. And she was like, I bet M3 would have liked this dish. But his kid is good. She's like, M3 would know what this is. I was like, maybe so, but I don't know what it is. God damn it. That shit was terrible.
Yeah. Your wife really did say that, though?
Yeah, she was like, M3, he would know this Spanish dish. He likes this Spanish. He was like the heritage.
You're fucked up.
She was giving M3 some props. He was like, oh, he'll know what this dish is.
Shout out to Mr. Jerk, though.
Huh?
You know
what dish did she gave you?
Yeah, what was it?
It was like some man. I have to ask her what it was, man.
Was it yellow
said
rice?
The name, but I was uninterested. I just scooted it in the trash. I was like
you didn't even what it looked like.
Man, it looked. I think she tried to say it was carne asada, but it was like a special sauce on it. Because carne asada, you could, man, you just leave it plain.
Wait,
but it was like some.
Homemade?
Yeah, whatever the dish. I mean, because typically her stuff be good, but yeah, she tried this new one. She was like, "Yeah, I had this when I was younger." I was like, "Well, listen, I like fried chicken in this piece. Don't be coming here with no exotic dishes."
Sir, you part Puerto Rican. How you call it exotic?
Okay, we don't eat that.
It's okay though.
Hey, pull up the picture. Pull up the picture.
You good?
Pull up the picture because I might know what this is.
I have to find it, man. Because I don't even think I took a picture of it. I mean, but I do like Mexican food, but yeah, that dish it just wasn't hitting.
Okay, because I love Spanish food now too.
But she was like, M3 would know what this dish is.
I love me some spice.
Hey, you know what was funny though? Right?
I hated on M3 too. I was like, fuck M3. You don't know shit.
I promise you, depending on what it is, I probably would like it too. That's what I'm saying.
I threw that shit in the trash. I was like, fuck M3.
Oh, shit.
M3 don't know a goddamn thing.
Oh man, you gotta be weak. But I gotta tell you this one short funny story, right? So that's a Chinese restaurant, right? That's located like near my place or whatever, right? Again, shout outs to the downtown area. And one evening, while I'm going there, right? So again, this is a Chinese place, right? This is the first time I ever saw like diversity ever. They hired like a new white woman, right? White girl, right? She probably was looked like she was like maybe 18 or something like that.
She was on the register, right?
Huh?
Was she on the register?
Yeah, she was on the register, right?
Yeah,
so
smart.
this was her first time, so she was fucking up, but she was cool though, right? I gave her a little tip because she was like a YW. She a YW, a young woman.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Okay.
But then I saw like a Latino woman, right? Like at the bar section. I was like,
there you go.
Yeah, it never fails.
There you go.
and she was like this, and she looked at me. I was like,
Gotta be having binos.
In a Chinese restaurant.
Mhm.
In a Chinese restaurant.
Motherfucking M3 can go to Cambodia. He gonna come out with a Honduran chick and shit.
Yes. They say ni hao ma, and he's coming in like que pasó. Like oh my, in a Chinese restaurant. Wow.
Out of all places, I'm like, what's the odds though? She looked directly to
and you, with you, it's regular. That's the odds. There's no odds. That's the standard.
Exactly.
That's the Spanish killer right there.
He's the Latin.
I just had to share that for a minute.